Here's more wrestling news for February 12th, 2026. Your headlines for this afternoon include 3 reasons Brock Lesnar could return to WWE Raw, major debut to shake Elimination Chamber main event, former WWE Universal Champion appears to confirm retirement, backstage reason behind Royce Keys' WWE HQ visit, sad update about former WWE star John Heidenreich, Cody Rhodes addresses possibility of turning heel, and more. Brock Lesnar is officially heading back to Raw. WWE announced that the mayor of Suplex City will appear live on the February 23, 2026 edition of Raw at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. The return comes just weeks after Lesnar dominated the Men's Royal Rumble match, immediately placing him back into the WrestleMania 42 conversation. What remains unclear is his purpose. With no official segment announced, several logical directions are on the table. Firstly, Gunther confrontation. One possibility is the long-rumored clash with Gunther. Der Ring General has been positioned in a dominant, career-defining phase, and a face-off with Lesnar would instantly elevate WrestleMania season. The matchup has been discussed for years, and the timing now feels strategic. There have also been rumors that Lesnar may be considering retirement in 2026, with SummerSlam in Minneapolis, his home state, being floated as a potential endpoint. If that is the trajectory, WWE could structure a layered story. Lesnar vs. Gunther at WrestleMania, followed by a rematch at SummerSlam with career implications attached. A career on the line stipulation in Lesnar's hometown would add significant emotional weight. Elimination Chamber entry. Another direct route would involve the Men's Elimination Chamber match. The winner is set to earn an undisputed WWE Championship opportunity, and Lesnar has historically bypassed qualifying requirements due to his star power. A declaration on Raw would instantly shift the Chamber landscape and boost anticipation for the Chicago Premium Live event. Finally, Femi program. There is also unfinished business from the Royal Rumble involving Femi. The two engaged in a physical exchange before Lesnar eliminated the former NXT champion. If WWE is aiming to spotlight rising talent against established names, Femi confronting Lesnar on Raw would organically set up a WrestleMania showdown. This route would serve dual purposes, giving Lesnar a high-profile Mania opponent while accelerating Femi's main roster credibility. If WWE then pivots Lesnar towards Gunther later in the year, both arcs could coexist without overlap. At this stage, WWE has multiple viable directions. A Gunther program delivers a generational heavyweight clash, a Chamber entry reshapes the title picture immediately, and Femi feud builds new star power. Which path should WWE choose? Immediate spectacle with Gunther, title implications through Elimination Chamber, or long-term investment in Femi? Finn Balor is heading into Elimination Chamber with revenge on his mind. The challenger is set to face CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship in Chicago, Punk's hometown, and Balor's made it clear he wants to return the favor after losing to him in Belfast earlier this year. On paper, it's a high-stakes opportunity, but the larger WrestleMania picture suggests an outcome may already be leaning in one direction. With Punk widely expected to move on to a marquee WrestleMania 42 program against Roman Reigns, Balor's title challenge has been viewed by some as a transitional defense before that showdown. If that projection holds, it raises the question of how WWE protects Balor while keeping the championship plan intact. That's where outside speculation begins. As reported in our 9 a.m. news update, David Finlay has officially bid farewell to New Japan Pro Wrestling, and reports indicate WWE interest in bringing him in. With Elimination Chamber approaching, many dirt sheets are now reporting the idea of Finlay's surprise debut in Chicago, potentially targeting the man who founded Bullet Club, Finn Balor. If such a scenario were to unfold, it would accomplish multiple goals. A Finlay interference would prevent Balor from taking a clean loss to Punk, immediately establish a personal rivalry between the two former Bullet Club leaders, and organically redirect Balor away from the World Heavyweight Championship picture heading into WrestleMania season. It could also create a natural pathway for Balor to separate from the Judgment Day, giving him a fresh direction built around legacy and faction history rather than internal group dynamics. That said, this remains purely speculative. There has been no confirmation that Finlay is debuting at Elimination Chamber, nor any official indication of interference plans. For now, the focus remains on Punk vs. Balor in Chicago. But if WWE is looking to protect Balor while pivoting him into a new WrestleMania program, would a Bullet Club callback be the right move? Or should Balor take the loss clean and reset after? Enjoying the video? A quick like goes a long way in helping us grow and deliver more wrestling news you care about. Braun Strowman has seemingly signaled the end of his WWE career. The former Universal Champion was released by WWE on May 2, 2025, marking the second time he parted ways with the company after a previous release in 2021 and returned the following year. Now, a recent social media post suggests that his time in WWE and professional wrestling in general may officially be over. Taking to Instagram, Strowman shared a throwback photo of himself delivering a splash to Roman Reigns and included a caption that read, "Found this old gem, LOL, once in a lifetime. I hope you enjoyed my time, because there ain't gonna be another me." While he did not explicitly use the term retirement, the tone of the message strongly implied a farewell to his in-ring WWE run. Strowman's final match with the company took place on the April 18, 2025 episode of SmackDown, where he teamed with LA Knight to defeat Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. That bout now stands as his last appearance under the WWE banner. Beyond wrestling, Strowman has remained visible through his hosting role on Everything on the Menu on the USA Network, showing he has continued to expand his presence outside the ring. Do you believe this is truly the end of Braun Strowman's WWE journey, or could there be one more return down the line? WWE appears to be positioning Royce Keys for something more substantial following his Royal Rumble debut. This week, speculation grew when Keys shared a photo from WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, dated February 10th. According to Fightful Select, that visit was not random. Keys was reportedly filming an episode of What's Your Story alongside Stephanie McMahon. This is surprising for a new star to be part of this episode. Earlier in the week, WrestleVotes reported that Keys is expected to appear on Friday Night SmackDown in Dallas. Notably, he was not listed on the previous week's SmackDown run sheet and was only backstage during the February 2nd episode of Raw without making an on-screen appearance. Taken together, the media feature, headquarters visit, and reported SmackDown plans indicate WWE may be laying structured groundwork for his rollout rather than rushing him into weekly television. With momentum building after the Royal Rumble, will Keys make an immediate impact on SmackDown, or is WWE pacing his introduction as part of a longer-term plan? John Heidenreich may be far removed from his WWE days, but a recent story shows he hasn't lost the presence that once made him stand out. The former WWE Tag Team Champion was recently recognized by a co-worker at an Ohio Walmart. Wade Stratton shared a photo on Facebook along with a personal account of meeting Heidenreich, who, according to Stratton, was almost unrecognizable at first. Stratton explained that they had exchanged casual greetings while working at the store before Heidenreich eventually introduced himself and mentioned his past as a professional wrestler. He referenced having shared the ring with names like The Undertaker, Booker T, William Regal, and The Rock. Initially assuming it was a joke, Stratton later realized the story was legitimate and described Heidenreich as one of the nicest and most humble people I've met in a while. The encounter went a step further when Stratton purchased one of Heidenreich's action figures and asked him to sign it, along with their photo together. Heidenreich is best remembered for his WWE run in the early 2000s. He debuted in 2003 in a storyline involving Little Johnny, portrayed as a representation of his inner child. After departing WWE television in 2004, he later returned, aligned with Paul Heyman, and adopted a more aggressive heel persona, most notably entering a feud with The Undertaker. For fans who remember his early 2000s run, does it surprise you to see where life has taken him now? Cody Rhodes addressed the long-standing question surrounding his character alignment, and for now, he has no interest in turning heel. Rhodes, who is set to face Sami Zayn and Jacob Fatu in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match this Friday on SmackDown, spoke candidly during an appearance on Live with Kelly and Mark about where he stands creatively. The former AEW star made it clear that he is enjoying his current run as a babyface and does not feel the need to shift directions. In fact, he pointed to WWE's recent surge with younger audiences as a key reason for staying the course. For a long time, there were a lot of anti-heroes, and just recently, it felt like WWE hit this stride with so much youth in the audience that it felt like babyfaces came back to life. Jey Uso, for example, is somebody that the kids go crazy for. Sami Zayn is out there doing it, And for me to be able to be in that spot, I don't want to leave it. It's so much fun, said Rhodes. The long-term question, however, remains strategic rather than emotional. Every top babyface risks stagnation if momentum fades. A well-timed heel turn can refresh a character, but mistiming it can disrupt audience connection. Right now, Rhodes is still generating strong reactions and merchandise sales, which makes an immediate turn difficult to justify. The real conversation may not be about whether he turns heel, but when, and under what circumstances it would feel organic rather than forced. For all of our subscribers, don't miss the 9 a.m. Eastern video we dropped earlier today. Smash that bell icon and select all notifications so you're always in the loop.